The Galactic Council's chamber fell silent as Ambassador Krell of the Varaxian Empire rose from his seat. His scaled skin glistened under the artificial lights, and his four eyes narrowed as he pointed an accusatory digit at the human representative. For the third time this cycle, we demand the immediate disarmament of Earth's orbital defense fleet, Krell hissed. The Terran warships violate Section 12 of the Galactic Peace Accord. They are, he paused for dramatic effect, too powerful for regulated combat. Commander Aisha Chen, Earth's military liaison to the Council, maintained her composure despite the mounting tension. She had expected this confrontation since humanity's decisive victory over the Draconian raiders at Proxima Centauri. What was meant to be a routine defense operation had turned into a showcase of Earth's technological superiority, perhaps too much of a showcase. Ambassador Krell, Chen responded, her voice steady. Earth has complied with every regulation in the Accord. Our warships are within the specified size and crew complement limitations. Yet they destroyed 15 Draconian vessels in under 7 minutes, interjected Ambassador T. Lara of the Volfidian Conclave. The Accord was created to ensure that no single species could dominate space warfare. Your quantum weaponry bypasses conventional shielding, making engagement unbalanced. Chen glanced at the holographic display of Earth's flagship, the EDF Hyperion. At first glance, it appeared unremarkable compared to the ornate warships of older galactic civilizations. Its gunmetal hull lacked the crystalline enhancements of Varaxian vessels or the bioorganic components of Volfidian ships. But appearances were deceiving. Our technology developed along different paths, Chen explained. Where other species focused on longevity in combat, humans optimized for efficiency and decisive action. High Arbiter Zoran, the ancient octopoid who presided over the council, waved his tentacles for attention. The concern, Commander Chen, is not merely about your quantum weaponry. It is about the unexpected adaptability of your combat systems. Reports indicate your vessels reconfigured their defensive matrices mid-battle to counter Draconian phase-shifting technology. Chen knew this moment would define humanity's place in the galactic community. Earth had spent centuries recovering from near extinction following the climate wars, only to emerge into space and discover they were later rivals to an ancient cosmic civilization. Most species had expected humans to remain a minor power for millennia, gradually integrating into galactic society under the guidance of elder races. Instead, humanity's warships had proven unnervingly effective. High Arbiter, Chen said carefully, adaptability is core to human survival. We evolved on a planet with rapidly changing conditions. Our technology reflects this heritage. Heritage, scoffed Krell. Your heritage has created warships that learn during combat. The Hyperion's neural networks registered and countered attack patterns never previously encountered. The council chamber erupted in murmurs. Many species had abandoned artificial intelligence in warfare after the mechanoid uprising 3,000 years earlier. The Accord specifically restricted self-evolving combat systems. Our ships do not use true AI, Chen clarified. They utilize parallel processing quantum systems modeled on organic neural pathways. The distinction is semantic, interrupted T. Lara. The results speak for themselves. In the observer gallery, Dr. Sanjay Mehta, Earth's chief military engineer, leaned toward his colleague. They're afraid, he whispered, not just of our technology, but of how quickly we developed it. Admiral Okonkwo nodded. 300 years from our first interstellar flight to quantum phase cannons. It took the Varaxians 2,000 years to achieve similar advances. Meanwhile, on the council floor, Ambassador Krell was building to his conclusion. The Varaxian Empire moves to classify Earth's military vessels as Omega-class threats, requiring immediate supervision and partial disarmament. We cannot allow such destabilizing technology to. Point of order, called a raspy voice from the back of the chamber. All eyes turned to Ambassador X6 of the Archivists, a species so ancient that most younger races regarded them with reverent awe. The insectoid being rarely spoke during council sessions, preferring to observe and record for their species' vast historical databases. The archivists have witnessed 17 civilizations attempt to restrict another's technological development, Zix chittered. 16 of those attempts ended in war. The chamber fell silent. Perhaps, continued X6, we might consider an alternative approach. 3 days later, Commander Chen stood in the Hyperion's observation deck, watching as vessels from 27 species assembled for the first joint military exercise in Galactic Council history. The agreement had been unexpected but elegant. If human warships were deemed too powerful, the solution was not to weaken them, but to strengthen everyone else. Not exactly what you expected when you filed your mission report, eh, Commander? Admiral Okonkwo said, joining her at the viewport. Chen shook her head. Earth is sharing select defensive technologies, and in return, we gain access to propulsion advances from the Volfidians and Voraxian energy distribution systems. And more importantly, the Admiral added, we've transformed from potential threat to valuable ally. Below them, Earth rotated serenely. For a world that had nearly destroyed itself fighting over resources and ideology, it was ironic that their warships designed specifically to prevent such conflicts from ever threatening humanity again had now become diplomatic assets. The archivists have a saying, Chen remarked. True power isn't measured by destruction capacity, but by how many options you create. The Admiral nodded thoughtfully. And now we have more options than ever.